What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wardcast, your weekly source for video game news, machinima, and survival horror discussion, updates on the ward, and more. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside
Dad,
Jad Rich,
soon. Yeah.
Alec Funnel.
The Alec Way 15. At primary school, Alec would always trade his Pokemon cards with anyone else's Pikachu card. Despite already having a Pikachu trading card, Alec is a Pikachu bitch.
It's creepy.
That voice sounds a little bit like one of the guys we play D&D with.
Oh, wow.
One of the voices that he does.
It's him.
I was like, holy shit, is that Dave?
And no Shayla.
No, she said she's going to try to watch on her phone.
Yeah, if she gets power back, she might join us later. We'll see. Probably not.
We'll judge her.
We'll judge her
Yeah.
without her being able to defend herself.
She's powerless.
Nah, literally.
More.
Yeah. So I may have to delete and never touch that first Descendant game because, like, have you looked into like what it takes to unlock more characters
Money.
other than money?
That's all I
Skill?
saw.
I mean, it might as well just be money because it's ridiculous. Like, while I was going through the news, there was a 5 minute long video on
Yep.
how to unlock characters.
Just
And
watching the video is too long.
right, that made me want to uninstall it right there. But yeah, so you have to farm, of course. That's a given for a free to play game. I get it. But like, so you have to farm all these pieces that drop randomly. Like, they have different drop rates, and like they have 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever. So you have to continue to grind, like killing the same enemies over and over and over again, hoping to get the items that you need to craft elements to craft the characters, which is annoying. And they said that certain elements they had to grind for like 8 hours to get one item to be able to craft a character. And you need, I think it's like 4 pieces, but each piece requires other pieces to create the 4 pieces. So like there's all these different things that you have to grind out. And once you finally grind some of these out, they're essentially loot boxes. So you grind, you get a loot box, you open it, you have a chance to get one of the items that you need. And then if that's not what you need, you have to regrind again. So it's like, it's just ridiculous. And then once you get all the items that you need, each of the 4 items that you have to get takes 2+ hours to assemble. And then once you create those 4 items, that's 8 hours. Once you get those together, they're crafted, and then you're going to craft the character. The character takes about 16+ hours to create. So like after all the grinding and getting to the point where you can craft your character, you have to wait basically a day before you can even play the character. So it's just like, why go through all that nonsense? Like, just make people pay for the characters and call it a day. Like, it's asinine to have to go through all that work and wait all that time to get one character. It's a slap in the face. Just charge people to buy the characters and move on. It's so stupid. Like, that's worse than Street Fighter 4, where like you could technically unlock the characters through like grinding currency, but it was a little bit absurd. But this is even worse than that. Like, you figure, let's see, 8 hours times what? At least, if you're lucky, 4, plus 16 hours to create the character, plus another 8 hours to create the components. Like, all that just to unlock a character. That's days of waiting and grinding, and why? It's just stupid.
Too much.
It irritates the shit out of me, and now I just have no desire to even play that game anymore.
I had a feeling there was something about that game, like, I don't know. Shayla asked me if I wanted to play with her, and I said I'd give it a try, but like, I don't know. I had a hard time. I said I said I'd give it like a little bit more of a try, but it was hard to get into, and you can only pick between 3 characters, and to do any more. Although like I went the other route because I knew she was gonna pick the girl character, so I took like the dude, and I was just like being like, I'm Pierce, because he looks like Pierce Nivens, but I'm like, I don't want to invest all that time or any money in that game.
And it's just dumb too because it's like you have to go through all that effort and time just to basically start. Because like until you get the character that you want to play, like you're not even really playing the game. You know what I mean? It's like because once you get that character, the stats and stuff don't carry over as far as I understand. So it's like once you go through all that and you get your character, then you can finally start the game with your character and start from level one and start going through the story and stuff like that. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's just so stupid.
I find it too similar to other games to like, I don't know, like if it had like, so if it was super different in its own way from like Destiny and Defiance and all those other games, like maybe it would be worth giving it an extra shot, but because it's so similar, I feel like it's not worth its time, maybe.
I hope when
Plus,
they do the next Elder Scrolls game, you can't create your character until 40 hours into the game. That'd be great.
oh yeah.
You're just like an invisible shell until then. Anyways, yeah, I just thought that was really fucking stupid. I
It's
couldn't
like real
believe
life.
that shit. Um, but yeah, not a whole lot of news this week. But we got the Machinima Challenge results, and we'll be playing Reverse and Remember. And I also created a new closing for the podcast at the end of the show, so we'll check that out.
Ooh.
And yeah, should be a relatively shorter episode this week.
With technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Guarantee.
guaranteed.
All
Every
them?
every time.
Whoa.
Well, we already had them. Shayla lost power, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you
Whoa,
go.
Alec, you called them the proper word. What is going on?
It's another technical difficulty.
I know.
But this week we're going to be talking about Hellblade 2 not doing well, Game Pass is getting worse, and a new Metal Gear Solid knockoff is coming. All that and more. But first, Jazz, how was your week?
Bleh.
Hellblade.
No, well, my week wasn't like bad. It just felt crazy. I felt like I had almost no time. Also, my voice it might sound like it's like leaving me. I'm having some issues with my throat where my throat just burns when I talk. Also, I just recorded a few lines, so that didn't help. You'll see why. But also, um, yeah, I'm just like having issues. So if you hear my voice just constantly going away, those will be hopefully dealt with during the week, next week or something. But work was pretty busy, so anytime after work, I tried to put towards getting my Machinima challenge done and putting a little bit of time towards other Machinima projects because I didn't want to drop those completely. But most of Machinima time I put towards my challenge because I'd already delayed enough. I also tried to put a little bit of time towards playing some games because I can't not play games. Hello, Ms. G-Man. Ms. Ms. G-Man.
Just a fan of Shadow Kitty, I see. Huh?
Oh, that's nice. Been watching our videos during bedtime. Really helps getting quality sleep. That's so funny. Just imagine somebody trying to get like a nice quiet sleep and just hearing like fucking shit. Stupid fucking bitch, Ashley.
It's soothing.
It is soothing.
Put you right to bed.
You're like about to fall asleep all nice and peacefully. You just hear like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And you're like, gonna have some good dreams tonight. But yeah, I did a little bit of streaming. So last Sunday morning, I think it was Sunday morning, I got up to a really good surprise. I was bored, so I started scrolling through the PlayStation store to see, because I hadn't been on there in a long time. I've been neglecting my PlayStation for my PC. I feel bad because PC gaming sucks. So I started going back to the PlayStation. I installed the free-to-play games, which weren't at all what I thought they'd be. I already have some of them, like the NHL game.
Yeah, I added that to my list to the library, so I was like, okay, perhaps we can play
That's
that.
random. I like
Yeah.
that. I usually buy them when they're on like good sale, but I mean it's free now. But I have the physical one because it was the first PS5 game I bought myself, so I was like, yeah. But yeah, so I added those, and then I went into the PlayStation store to look at like the premium games that are free, like the ones that you can just play
Yeah.
with the catalog. And was really surprised when I saw that Tomb Raider Legend of Tomb Raider was on there, and I was like immediately jumped on there and started streaming. Don't know why. I was just like, I'm gonna stream Tomb Raider, and I played that for like a good probably 2-3 hours. Uh, that was fun. I managed to glitch it. I managed to have a lot. At one point, like a dog jumped at me and I shot it and it died and went like like in my face. I saved the recording, so I hope, or I'll have to go and save the stream. I don't know, but I got stuck at a point at a part, and I just very late last night got unstuck, and now I'm stuck at a boss fight, but I'll kick his ass later. Uh, it's like one of my like not counting the reboot games. Um, Legend and Underworld are my two like favorite games of the series, so I was really happy to be able to play that on the PS5. I also played well, we played a little bit of Together After Dark, that game that I was showing you. We didn't play a lot because I think there were some technical issues or connection issues, and I guess the game doesn't let you re-invite people while you're playing. Uh, and then I don't know what happened after that, but because it was proximity chat, it was really hard to tell who was in the game or not, who was alive or not. So I just kept talking to myself most of the time, assuming people were dead. Um, it's I don't know how to feel about the game yet because it's spooky but then frustrating, and then spooky but then frustrating because you're just like walking in circles forever. It was a little bit funny at one point because I walk into the house and there's just like a baby and then like Sean and Shayla just dead on the floor like side by side, and they're just going like
It was annoying too, because like it was sitting in the hallway, just like in the middle of the hallway, facing the other, like facing away from me. And I saw it. I'm like, okay, that's not going to be good. I'm not fucking with that. So I turned around to leave, and it just darted at me and killed me immediately. So like, I mean, I figured it was going to fuck with me, but if I went over to it, I didn't know it was going to come at me. Like I didn't even know it knew of my presence. So I was dead before I even had a chance to do anything.
yeah, and you guys were like literally like next to each other, so I was just assuming that you did the same thing. But
Yeah.
like I was AFK when you guys went in the house, so when I came back, like I was just standing there, and there was like a baby on the steps of the house just staring at me, and I was like, okay, that's not good. And like I turned away, and I just heard like little footsteps, and I turned back, and it was closer, and I was like, oh, so you're like a boo? Okay, I'm not gonna turn around. So I just kept like walking away from him. And then I just ran in the house, closed the door, and he couldn't follow me because babies are dumb. They can't open doors. Um, and I played. I was on my Switch and I was playing like old games on the NES thingy, and I played the first Legend of Zelda game, and that is, oh boy, that's a journey. That's a
You had to be
devolving.
there.
That's a devolving journey, if ever, like going back to the old school. Uh, I don't really know what's going on, but all I know is like just like there's a hole, clearly a hole in the wall. Just go in it and attack whatever's on the other side, I guess. Unless it's a fireball. But it's pretty cool, and yeah, it plays like A Link to the Past. Well, it doesn't look as nice though. I gotta say, The Link to the Past looks nicer. It has more details, and you can kind of tell what the monsters are supposed to be. But it's cool to go like it's cool that the game gives you like those old games. That's pretty much that's what I played. Uh, like I said, I didn't really have much time to play anything. My mom was back in town for most of the week because she's got it turns out her hand's not broken, so that's cool. She got the cast off, and she got to go swimming yesterday because she's back at the cottage now, but she's going back to work this week. But this last week she still couldn't drive, and she had to do some laundry. So I was like, why don't you come over and do laundry here so it's not costing you money, because condo buildings cost money. So my mom came over, did her laundry, and we watched a movie and ordered sushi. And she hadn't really been over here a lot, or at least like not hung out in my room. We usually just hang out upstairs. So it was pretty cool that we like hung out in my room and watched a movie. And this was a pretty cool movie. I don't know like how well you guys know me, but I like I really like have a soft spot for senior citizens. And this movie was like about this like old lady who has to stay in a old like retirement home until her house is like renovated because she set it on fire accidentally. And there's like a gang of like old ladies that are like bitches and she has to like, I don't know, it was pretty funny. I forgot what it's called, but it's like old people. Yeah.
That should be what it's called. Old people.
Old people. I think it was called The Queen Bees or something. Yeah, it was Queen Bees. It was good. It was good.
You're the opposite of Alec. He likes to murder them. You just like them.
He doesn't like to murder them. He just likes to push them down the stairs.
I mean,
After
tomato,
that, gravity
tomato.
does the rest. It's gravity that yeah.
You just gotta make it look like it was an accident, you know.
Yeah, no, it's my soft spot. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I did that's worth talking about. Well, I mean, like I went shopping for you guys. I have a
Oh.
box. I saw something at Walmart that I was like, I'm gonna get this for Alec.
Mhm.
It's really cool. And then I got you guys like a bunch of stupid Canadian stuff. Okay, so my show and tell is a book. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. But it's a really cool book. First of all, look how thick it is. And look how
Thicker
pretty it
than
is. It is called Thrilling Endless Apocalypse Short Stories. And there's like loads on behind. So it's just like a bunch of it's just a bunch of short stories, so I don't have to like read through the whole thing in one shot. And it just, I don't know, it just looks really cool. And I like that. I like short stories, and they're just about like apocalypse. So I thought that would be really cool because I don't know, we like horror. Ooh, it's shiny horror.
Isn't that kind of redundant? Endless apocalypse? Like, isn't the apocalypse already?
No, it's
the end?
endless apocalypse short stories. The short stories are endless.
But that's not true either. It's just saying. It looks pretty, and I like apocalypse stories, so I
So my
approve.
other show and tell, I found Sour Patch Kids Extreme, and I also do not react to them. So I think there's something wrong with my taste buds because I've ruined them with sour candy.
It tends to happen. That and hot sauce.
And ketchup. No, I take it back. Anyways, Alec, how's your week? Hopefully your show and tell won't get roasted by Sean.
I didn't roast it. I'm just saying. I was just pointing out a fact.
What
It's
was
a
the
book.
fact?
Books have facts. Don't look at my
That's
snacks.
not true either.
Well, my week,
Get out of here,
Well-
fly.
me and Ian finally decided to join the gym, so we've been going down the gym and swimming pool, and I've been in jacuzzi 3 times this week, so it's been like, yay! It really helps my back, actually.
We joined
so
a
it's
gym and went in a jacuzzi.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did help my back, so it's like, yeah, okay, I can
Sure.
carry on doing this. As Jazz mentioned, we did play Together After Dark. I died first, I think. And I got really tired at that point, and I was just like trying to reconnect, and it's like, no, I'm down for the night. I also played a bit more of Let's Go Pikachu. I beat the Victory Road, so I became the champion of the best things ever. So yeah, now I'm just like slowly catching all the Pokemon in the Pokedex, and then that's pretty much the game done.
You and your Pokemon nerd.
I played another new to me game. Well, me and Sean played it just before the broadcast, actually. It's called Murky Divers on Steam. I have paid for it for Jazz and Sheila, so when they get onto Steam again, they should play it with us. I don't know what don't know what Sean will say of it, but you know, so far it's pretty much Lethal Company but underwater. So yeah,
Underwater company.
Yeah, under the sea.
Under the sea. Wow.
So show and tell is Super
I thought you said
Mario
Chantal.
Ooh.
3D All Stars. I haven't played it yet, but I have played Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, so I have technically played all three of the games.
Did you have to pay a premium for it, or was it normal price?
No, I didn't have to pay anything. I just borrowed it from Lee. So.
Never mind. Because I know like that was a limited release, and I never really looked into like what came of it, if it actually became like a rare collectible thing or what.
Well, you know, standard Mario game. Anything that any Mario game comes out is about £40. Always, even pre-owned, is like 40 quid. It's like, oh, what's the point of having a pre-owned copy? But yeah, so I should play it at some point. But as Jazz has said, been playing a lot of Steam and Switch, so I'm just like, oh, I should really get back to PlayStation. So yeah.
Oh, that's not what I said. I said I've been playing a lot of PC games. Switch is okay. Just stop playing computer games. PC's crap.
Well, you might be playing Musky Divers with us soon, so yeah, you never know. Sean, how was? Oh, one other thing I should mention. I have a new camera, new webcam. So.
You're in the darkness with your new camera.
Darkness.
The darkness.
So no more wavy lines as long as I don't turn on the light. Yeah, because it has an inbuilt light in it, so it's quite good. Yeah.
It was $15.
Wow. 13. All right.
Oh, 30.
Well, this is £35, so you know.
That's a heavy camera.
Wow.
It's amazing how the monitor is still going. Sean, how was your week?
Hello. I had a week, and it was a thing, and it's over now. It's almost over now.
Ooh.
I did some things. I watched a new movie, psychological thriller called Long Legs, and it was kind of not good.
Yeah,
it was.
I heard.
Yeah, it sucks though, because it's like the trailers were like, "Oh, this is the next like Silence of the Lambs, amazing, spectacular, blah blah," like all these rave early screening reviews or whatever, and I'm like, okay, well, cool. This should be at least decent, right? Nah. it was not good. It was very weird, and it was just, it had like a twist ending or whatever, and it was just it was dumb. It was not very good. And I've been watching more of The Boys, and that's about it for movies and shows. I played Murky Divers with Alec, and it seems like I think it'll be pretty good. Like he said, it's basically Lethal Company, just underwater. It seems like it has a little bit more depth to it, though, which is kind of cool. But yeah, hopefully we all enjoy that. It could be cool. After Dark, like you mentioned, we played that. I tried to play the gory Cuddly Carnage demo. A little late to the party on that, but apparently it doesn't work anymore. I guess, because I tried to open it. Well, first it wasn't listed on my Steam, so I just went into the file and tried to launch it that way, and it just doesn't play. So yay, PC stuff! So much fun. I played.
Release.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy it on console either way. I wanted to try it and just kind of see how it was, but
Hmm.
I guess I'm not allowed. I played. I'm late to the party on a lot of these, but I played the Echoes of the Living demo finally. I've been meaning to play that for a really long time, and it's like, considering it's a fan game, it's really really good. I feel like it's actually more polished than what was that game? Fuck, Tormented, or yeah, Tormented. I think that was it. Um, but I believe it's one guy that's working on that game, and considering that's the case, like there's like ton of detail in the backgrounds. The character designs are kind of bleh. They're a little generic, but like the zombies and everything looks really good. Um, I might have not been paying enough attention, but I don't recall seeing any repeat zombies. And if there were repeat zombies, it was very few and far between, which is unusual and kind of impressive for an indie game or a fan game, even not even an indie game. But yeah, it's really long demo. I was playing it for a couple hours, had really good puzzles in it, like old school kind of, like you actually have to think about puzzles, not just like puzzles for the sake of having puzzles. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm hoping that the game eventually comes out. I know it's been being worked on for a long time, but yeah, I'm excited to get the final thing. I played Alyssa finally, and eh, it seems like it's going to be a good game, but I can't play it because my controllers don't work with it. I tried my Xbox One controller, I tried my PS5 controller, my PS4 controller. I tried messing around with the settings, I tried googling it. I couldn't get anything to work, and I finally just gave in and I tried to play it with mouse and keyboard, and it's unfucking playable on mouse and keyboard. It was a miserable experience. So I tried to get a refund. Steam told me to go fuck myself, and I uninstalled it. So wasted that money. Um, I played. I've been playing a lot of Steam shit too for some reason. I guess it's just one of those weeks for everybody. But I also played Dungeon Siege, which is a game I played a long ass time ago, and I really liked it. And for one reason or another, I just stopped playing it, and I figured I'd give it another shot. Started it over from the beginning. I played probably quite a bit. I played maybe 5 or 6 hours of it, and it's, even though it's really dated, the graphics look really terrible. It's still a really fun kind of Diablo-ish kind of RPG top down, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Um, and that's pretty much it. Lots of Steam garbage, stupid PC shit. But yeah, show and tell. I was looking at my Revelation collection, my Resident Evil Revelation collection, and I noticed like every single version, every time they re-released that game, they've given it like a different box art, which is kind of interesting. This was the first one on the DS, and then they ported it to consoles, and they gave it that artwork. It's kind of hard to see. There you go.
They had more case to play with.
I mean, they didn't really do anything
Also,
with it.
get fucked, Michael.
And then
Couldn't type it, so
yeah. And then they did this one on PS4, which I think is probably the best one. I really like that one.
I don't.
Really?
Jill looks derpy in Revelations.
Oh, wow.
And in that window,
Well,
she just looks like she's like in a bathroom looking out the window while she's sitting on the toilet. And she's like, ah.
wow. And then the collection is kind of like a hybrid of both Revelations covers, which is kind of neat.
That one I like, yeah.
And then they did a Steelbook, which is just the eyeball. And then there's this Steelbook. This one's pretty cool. I like this one, even though she looks derpy. But yeah, I got a nice
doesn't look like she's sitting on a toilet in that one.
collection of Revelations things. But yeah, usually when they do that, like I have like 4,000 copies of Resident Evil 6, and it's the same cover on everything. They put like no effort into that whatsoever. So I appreciate when they're willing to go the extra mile and you know, put more love and care into something when they re-release it. So yeah, it's cool. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go into news. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about this week, so we'll go through that real quick, and then we'll do the Machinima challenge and some gams, or a gam, only one gam. Yeah.
Time for some news.
Wow. You should add that in there.
It's a lot of work.
It's a
Wow,
remix.
it's a lot of work. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, first up, a new indie developer is making a Metal Gear Solid inspired stealth action game. You can't really tell from that image.
He's really metal
Doesn't really look like a. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the Metal Gear thing.
and has gears, probably.
But the game is titled Black State and is being called a mixture of Metal Gear Solid and Portal, which is kind of a interesting combination. Developer Motion Blur is an indie studio attempting to make a AAA experience with a small indie team. They have been working on the game for 3 years and have referenced games like Metal Gear Solid, Uncharted, and The Last of Us as inspirations for the title. However, none of these inspirations can be felt more than Metal Gear Solid. We're going to look at a trailer too. But the entire engine and gameplay look identical to Metal Gear Solid 5. So clearly that was their major inspiration when working on this game. The game will be narrative driven, following a quote former military legend. Sounds familiar. For a mysterious mission. He transports to missions through portals, like portal doors that teleport him into like random unknown environments. So I'm not really sure how that's going to be implemented into the gameplay, but yeah, we'll take a look at the trailer. I thought it looked kind of neat. It's kind of weird because like the engine, the graphic engine and the graphics overall, like at a glance they look really nice, but there's some kind of like jankiness to it, like some indie jank, like maybe weird animations here and there, and just I don't know. It was weird.
Leroy
'Cause it's like
Jenkins.
it's just like high tier graphics mixed with like some low tier animations and stuff is kind of jarring. I don't know. It could still be early in development, so they might fix some of that stuff, but we'll take a look at it. Curious to see what Alec thinks on it because he's anti Metal Gear now these days. So
Anti
I'm
everything.
curious to see if this is going to be interesting to him.
Look,
But we'll
it
take a
doesn't
look.
have a screw or a gun.
Or a cat
Yeah.
with a backpack.
Hey, you don't know that. It could have both of those. You never know.
It's got language.
Is this real? How can you define the boundary?
Focus.
Subject change.
You were sent to save them. We don't know where they are. We don't know how much time they have left.
If you want me to save them, I have to know which doors lead where.
You can't.
I found one. Looks like I'm in a subway. Moving on.
Roger that. Proceed with caution. Destination is unknown.
Right. Let's see where this leads.
Inside a military base. Activating the map maker. Tell me what you can see.
Seems busy out there. Stealthy approach advised.
Too late.
It's me. Ah,
Ah,
ah. So what do we think?
don't know. It kind of just, I don't know.
I'll give it a go, uh, but I don't know how well the story, because that's the thing for Metal Gear for me is like the story part of it. So if it doesn't have a good story, then it's gonna
Yeah.
fall.
And again, like proper expectations need to be set for something like this. Like clearly they're not going to have, Kojima's amazing depth and storytelling capabilities, but so like as long as you're not going in expecting that kind of a story, it could be good. You never know. But yeah, the AI looks really bad. Hopefully that gets improved because yeah, that was not good.
Guy was just
But
standing like against the boss, just waiting to die.
yeah,
It's
they
like
all
I've already
kind of
been
seemed like
shot.
they
I've
were
got to
just
carry
standing
on
there waiting to
standing.
die.
They're like, we don't know what to do.
He was killing people in front of other soldiers, and they were just like, that's
He's like, you
fine.
have to be stealthy. Okay.
Yeah, let me just run into the middle of them and kill them one on one.
Whoops.
But again, like I said, it's a little indie developer, so you got to set your expectations to the right level. So I don't know. I think it could be interesting. Another long-standing game studio shuts down, unfortunately. The industry this year has been packed with layoffs and closures, and that continues with German studio Piranha Bytes, who have been around since 1997 and are known for the Gothic series, as well as Risen and Elix. Not really familiar with Elix,
The
but
cat.
they were a smaller developer and made games of kind of questionable quality, but their game series have always had a following, and I personally like the Risen games. Um, like I said, they're not like super polished AAA titles, but they're just kind of fun little like open world, just open world RPGs with some of them had like pirate themes and stuff like that, which isn't done very often. So it kind of gave you a little bit of change of pace in terms of content, which I always appreciate. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see them go. In the aftermath of the closure, two former Piranha Bytes developers have partnered up to form a new studio called Pithead Studio, and they look forward to working on new projects. So at least a piece of them is still going to be around. I don't know if they're going to be doing similar games to what they did in the past. Probably not because they were larger scale games, but there's a little bit of a remnant that's going to stick around, which is good.
Or Remnant 2.
And
Nah.
it's sad to see all these developers getting shut down.
They should get good. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. It's hard too. Like there's so much competition. There's so many developers and so many games coming out these days that like if you're not doing something to set yourself apart, like you're just like there's no way to be successful. There's no way that you can continue to exist. Oh, I typoed. Whatever. Sanua.
Whatever. She sucked anyway.
Hellblade lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hellblade 2 is not performing well, unfortunately. The game was being pushed as a large release for Xbox Game Pass and received a lot of positive press and pre-release coverage. However, reception has been kind of hit or miss, and sales have been fairly underwhelming. Though Xbox and Ninja Theory have been quiet about the game's performance, which is generally not a good sign, a few bits of sales data have recently surfaced. According to Circana, not familiar with that website, but according to them, Hellblade 2 was ranked 37th in sales for May, which placed it at the 21st overall for Xbox Series consoles for May. So 21st, like if this was like an indie title, I'd say that's not too bad, but for like a high profile AAA Microsoft published release, 21st is not great. Hellblade 2 has failed to land itself on any of the major sales charts and didn't even make it to the top 100 in European sales charts. So it's not looking too good. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of happy just because like I like Hellblade, but I kind of wanted this to fail just because this is one of those games that's not doing a physical release, and I want all those to fail so that it'll be a sign for developers to be like, "Oh, this isn't working, we got to continue to make physical copies." So there's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel for this, for me personally. Um, especially you combine this story with Alan Wake ending up, putting out a physical release after they didn't report anything in terms of sales, which, like I said, is not typically a good sign. So I feel like the reason they did the physical release for Alan Wake was to meet sales expectations. So again, this is 2 wins in that regard. So hopefully this will send a message to developers that we need to keep doing physical releases. That's my takeaway. But I don't know. I'll probably try it eventually. Like I said, I do like Hellblade, but I don't know. I heard this one's woke anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
In that case, do you even want it physical?
Well, no, like I said, it's more about like sending the message in general to the industry of like, hey, we need physical media, not necessarily we need Hellblade on physical, but more the industry at large. But I don't know. If they release it physically, I'll probably buy it when it's on sale. If for nothing less than to just complete my collection. But we'll see. Like part of me wants to at least give it a chance because I did like the first one so much, and then if it is woke and shit, then it is what it is. And speaking of Microsoft, subscription prices continue to surge on pretty much every streaming platform available. I feel like we talk about this every other week or every other month at the very least. Some kind of service is increasing its prices and eliminating services. So it's becoming the norm. But Xbox Game Pass is getting another price increase and features are being limited as well. Game Pass Ultimate is increasing almost 20%, going from $16.99 to $19.99 a month. The console Game Pass tier for $10.99 a month is being replaced with a $14.99 option, which is going to be a $4 increase, which will not have access to day one releases, which is part of the appeal. So it's not going to feature games like Hellblade 2 or any of the Call of Duty games. It will also not offer access to EA Play. It won't have access to Xbox Cloud Gaming, perks, quests, or discounts on games that are available through the Game Pass library. So $4 increase, and you lose almost all of the benefits. Not great.
No.
PC Game Pass will also be increasing from $9.99 to $11.99, but it looks like there's no changes being made to the service. But yeah, I've talked about that a couple of times where it's like with these streaming services, like they start off really nice, cheap, affordable, tons of features, and just slowly over time it gets more expensive and features drop off. And I mean, eventually we're going to get to the point where it's just not even appealing anymore, But I just hope that we don't get to a place where like streaming replaces other mediums and then like we have to deal with this in some degree. I'd rather it fail earlier on and then just kind of, I don't know, just not take over the environment. But I don't know. We'll see. I know so many people pay for this service and it just irritates me.
I mean, I'm just like, I've got access to the Xbox Series X, whatever the fuck it's called nowadays.
The Game Pass?
No, I don't.
Or the console?
The console.
Ah.
It's like I've had access to it for 3 months, and I'm just like, what do I even play on it? What do I even want to play? What's there?
Nothing.
I mean, in terms of exclusives, yeah, there's nothing, but most games are multi-platform anyway. So, I mean, if you prefer to play on Xbox, like there's plenty to play. It's just there's not a lot of exclusives to play. So, like, I mean, for you primarily, like all of us, primarily play on PlayStation. So, like, you can play most of what's on Xbox on PlayStation. So, if you're looking for something to like sway you over to Xbox, yeah, there's nothing there. But if you're like, you're buying into this generation for the first time, then yeah, like it doesn't, there's not much of a difference between the two outside of exclusives. But, and I can see, or at least I could see previously, the appeal of Game Pass. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on gaming and you want access to, a ton of different titles, yeah, I could see it being beneficial, but it gets less and less worth the money as time goes on because it's getting more expensive and you're getting less out of it. So, but yeah, I don't know. When I see this, I'm just like, well, you shouldn't have supported Game Pass to begin with. Like, whoever's playing on Game Pass, like, to me, I feel like you're just kind of supporting part of the problem with the industry. So the fact that it's getting less appealing to me is good. So get fucked.
I have access to it for free, and I still haven't like activated it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But I mean, you're kind of in a similar boat though, like with PlayStation. Is it Premium? Is that what it's called?
Whichever one the top one is.
Yeah. But like, does it really seem like worth what you're paying though, just to get access to a handful of games like that? Like, so let me ask you this:
They put Tomb Raider Legend.
like, what's kind of the tipping point for you? Like, how much are you willing to pay a month to continue to pay for premium?
I don't know, because I do yearly subscriptions, so
So do I.
Right.
yeah, so I don't really,
Or whatever, yearly. It's what, like $130
I don't know.
a
It auto
a year?
renews, and I never pay attention to what it is.
See, this is the problem. Like, this is, well, it's
I'm
one of
gonna
the
get it
problems.
regardless. So
Like,
I
people
just
don't think
don't-
about like what they're paying and what value they are or are not getting out of it. It's just like,
Well,
it's just a thing that's in the background, and I don't
Well,
know.
actually, when I get a new subscription, I automatically turn off the automatic thing. So just like, and it'll come up with a message like it did this week. It came on message on PlayStation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I mean,
So-
there's got to be a point where your service ends, and it comes, it gets to the point where you have to make a decision. Like, do I want to renew this or let it go? Like, what's the tipping point? Like, how much are you willing to spend on something like that? Because you're just
Well,
paying
only
for
thing I
a
play,
convenience.
so-
At the moment, I'm kind of, because my thing's about to run out on like 6 days time or something or other, and it's like I still haven't got a PS5 again, and I'm just like, yeah, I've got the PS4, but just lately, not even, none of us have played on PlayStation Online like months. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, So I don't know. It would have to take some, us to go back on it and then find a game to play on it. Because we can't just keep playing PUBG. Although we haven't done that in months.
Yeah, it has been a while.
we should go back to it. We'd be terrible.
God, we were already terrible.
Yeah,
It'd
but
be
that
more
would be more
terrible.
terrible because it's been so long.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Sometimes it works the other way. Sometimes if you give yourself a break and you go back, you're like way better. So I said sometimes, not always. Yeah. I don't know. My thing right now is like I pay for Amazon Prime, and I've told my situation with that before, but it's like eventually it's going to get to the point where the price increases get to the point where it just doesn't make sense to have anymore. So like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a ticking time bomb kind of a thing. So, yeah. It's just stupid. Every time I see these prices increase, I'm just like, why? Why does this exist?
Ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
$190 a year.
See, that's a lot. And you're like, at the end of that year, like you have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? It's like throughout the year, like you're benefiting from it,
I
like you're
have
playing your
a
games and stuff.
shitload of games in my game.
As do I, yeah.
Well, yeah, until you stop paying for it.
Well, I just can't use them until I pay.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you're not getting, like you're not you don't have anything
Oh wait,
that you get to keep.
that's the essential. Sorry,
Jesus Christ.
I don't even have the top tier one. I have the extra. I thought I had the premium.
Yeah, so did I.
I think I went back down.
Because I thought you got like the PS2 and PS1 games and stuff like that.
Oh, nope, I do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's confusing because it's showing me manage your subscription under I don't know. I'm having a hard time reading my phone screen. My eyes stupid. But yeah, apparently I have premium.
Yeah.
I don't know, for me, it's like it went straight. Cat game came
game.
out. I was able to play that, and it's like, oh, let's see if it's good. And then I was able to try other games like Police Simulator and all that kind of shit. So I get something out of it. It's just more helpful when we're all playing it, and it's just like, oh, okay, then it's extra value.
It's just like I think back to like the 360 generation where like every game that came out, every single one, no matter if it was like an indie game or a AAA game, everything had a demo for free. So like you could try and play whatever you wanted to see if you liked it, and that was just a free service. So you wouldn't need something like Game Pass, and I don't understand the concept. To me, it's, if anything, it's just like it's an annoyance, because it's like if I'm paying for something monthly and I'm not using it, it makes me feel like shit. It's like I'm just throwing money away for no reason. So I'm just paying money to put pressure on myself to feel obligated to utilize this thing. And if you spread that across all the different things, it's like, okay, you're paying for, Amazon Prime, and you're paying for Netflix, and you're paying for PlayStation Premium, and you're paying for Xbox Game Pass, and you're paying for all these things, right? It's like there's only so much time in the day, and yeah, I could understand like elements of each platform, like benefits that you get out of paying for those, but like at the end of the day, if you're paying for too many of them, you're not going to be able to get enough use out of all those to justify paying for them in the first place.
Yeah, it's like the whole Netflix, Disney Plus, and
Yeah.
so on. So I kind of rotate it a little bit and just like, okay, I'll get this for 1 month or 2 months and watch what I can, and then spend it on something else, and then watch their library, and then switch it.
Yeah, but even to do that, you have to pay more, because like normally if you pay a year in advance, you get a price break. So it's a little bit cheaper to do that. So if you're paying for it month by month, like you said, it makes sense to like, okay, well, this month Netflix is more appealing, so I'm just going to pay for that. And then next month I'm going to pay for Prime or whatever, and to kind of bounce around. Like that is more convenient for the consumer, but to get that convenience, you have to pay more. And that's fucked up. It just sucks. And then it's just like, well, if you bought 2 games, for like $40 a piece during a month, at the end of that month, you have 2 games to show for it. But if you're paying for a service at the end of that month, you have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean?
Fun for that month.
Yeah, but the games that you bought, you had fun for that month, and you get to keep those games too.
Yeah, but you go to the movie theater, you pay like $20 for a popcorn and a movie, and then you go home and you have nothing. You're going home with nothing.
Well, I mean, going to like, if you had something similar with games, it would make sense to me too, because it's like, no, it's a completely different experience though. It's like you have this massive screen. Generally, you're going out with friends to do that. Like it's more of a like going out and doing something kind of event, where it's like when you're just at home, it's a different way to experience media in the same way. Like the differences are slight.
But you're
like
still
if you watch a movie on
paying
it
for something like that you're not getting to keep.
Right, but you're paying for like the experience itself is more worthwhile if you compare like buying and watching a movie at home to going out to a theater and watching it on the big screen. Like those experiences are just so vastly different. But like when you're talking about being at home and you have the same size TV on the same console, and you're playing the same game in the same way. Like, it's not really a different experience. It's just a different way that you're paying for it. But the experience is the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm with Jazz on this one.
like, what if you don't, like, if you're one of the type of people who likes to stay at home and don't really have people to go like out with or to the movies with or whatever. Like using that example more than once, I
Sure.
guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a market for everything, I suppose. Like that, there's going to be an appeal to some people. Like, again, like Game Pass and stuff like that. If you don't want to own any games and you just want a one-time purchase, you buy the console and you just want to stream games and you're never going to buy anything, there's a market for that, and that's fine. But it doesn't really mean it's a good value in general. But it appeals to some people, like the convenience, and I mean, there's some people out there too that like don't have space to own a bunch of physical media, right? It's appealing to them too, but you're still paying a substantial amount of money and technically not getting anything in return other than the experience. But when you
Yeah.
buy the physical stuff, you get both. You get the experience and you have something. Like, you can go back to it at some point.
I think
Is my thing.
it's probably like I get that, like the physical thing. I wish that they could do it both ways, because I feel like the streaming thing is probably being catered more towards the fact that, and I've seen this, like new games that are coming back to like GameStop or something like super quick, because a lot of people are buying the new games, playing it, and then they're just like returning it or trading
Yeah.
it in, and it's just
Right.
like what like their what is their point in getting like one of the first physical copies just to play it right away and then return it, when like they could just be at home, stream it, and then uninstall it.
Right.
Like most of the time it's even cheaper because they have like digital content or digital deluxe edition on sale or whatever for them, so that would appeal to them probably a lot more. Whereas like the physical, people or companies are probably realizing like, hey, like let's just do a collector's edition, because clearly like it's the collectors that want the physicals, and then they're like, well, we're not selling as many when we're doing that, so let's just veto the whole physical, which sucks for people who like the physical. So I
Yeah.
just wish it kept it both ways.
But even people that like just buy it to play it and are done with it, they still have a benefit, because you would buy the game, you would play it, and then you would trade it in, and you'd get like 20, depending on where you traded it, 20 to 30 bucks back generally.
Yeah.
So like that's substantial. And you have the option to either keep it and play it whenever you want. You're not attached to the platform, but also you can get some money back on it. You can get a little bit of a kickback if you wanted to never play it again. So it's still more beneficial for those people.
It's kind of like more of a waste of money, I think, because you spend, well, I mean, you get like probably 15 bucks 15 20 bucks, because like a new game is like 80 90 bucks here, and then if you were to like play, not even play the whole game and return it still in perfectly good shape, and get maybe 20 bucks for it, I feel like that's like, it's not very good of a trade-in. But
Yeah,
because the
but
case
then
is
you get
open,
that 20 bucks to put on the next thing that you want to get.
Yeah, you're talking about 20 bucks versus nothing though.
but if there's something wrong with the game, or there's like for any reason you can't play it, usually when you call like the PlayStation or whatever, like they could just, they're usually pretty good at just like refunding or whatever, because they don't care. They're like, oh yeah, here's your refund.
That's not been my experience.
I don't know. I guess it's
No.
different here, because here I've done like the dumbest like purchases, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, now we could see here's your
Yeah.
refund.
I bought a digital copy of what was it, Dead or Alive Ultimate, or no, I wanted to buy a copy of Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate, but I ended up buying the one that came out before that on accident. I don't remember what it was called, Final Round or something, or I might have those flipped. Regardless, I bought the version I didn't want, and I called Sony to explain the situation and get a refund so I could buy the other version. I was on the phone for 2 hours before I got that resolved. That's insane.
But it got resolved.
Yeah, but like, do I want to go through that again?
Oh,
Not really.
Customer service lines are like, I'm not saying they're fast or good. Just saying they do it.
And
usually.
and that was 2 hours of arguing, by the
Yeah.
way. Not just, oh, let me transfer you to this and that, and waiting times. Those were there, but I had to argue with these people for that amount of time because they did not want to refund me. They probably thought I was scamming them or something. I don't know. But the point is I had to fight with them to get my refund.
Like I accidentally bought what was the PlayStation where you could just like stream the games before they had it was like PS Play or something like that, PS Now.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally bought 3 months of that instead of instead of the 3 months of PS Plus, and I called them and I'm like, yeah, I accidentally bought that and I was trying to get PS Plus and somehow I got PS Now because I don't know, I misread or something, and they were just like, oh, okay, so we'll cancel your purchase for this and you can you'll get the refund, and then when you get it you can order the other one. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Maybe they're nicer and more understanding in Canada. I don't know. All I can go off of is my experiences, and they have not been good.
I never got my refund with Diablo 3.
It's just, yeah. And it's also like my experience recently with Steam. Like they can access how much I played that game through their servers. Like it even tells me I played that for X amount of time. So like they could look at it and be like, oh, he played this for 7 minutes. Let's just give him the refund. Instead, they rejected it because I bought it a while ago.
Oh,
but the point is, they can see I never played it. So why does it matter when I bought it? You're just going to refund me into Steam currency anyway. So why not just give me my money back? You know I didn't play it. So
I've had those arguments with Steam before. I'm like, I never touched the game. I installed it and my computer doesn't run it. They're like, well, you've had it for too long. I'm like, yeah, but I've never played it.
Right. So then you have that situation. Had I bought that physical, I could have just sold it. So, I mean, it's just, there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah, on the physical side, I'm just thinking of Control when I couldn't play it because of the color issues. And I traded it and only got like $15 for it.
Yeah, but if you had got that digitally and tried to refund it for that same reason, they would have denied you.
Oh, yeah. Well, probably. But then it was like free to play like a few months after.
Right.
So I just installed it. I was like, somebody can beat that part for me.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. Alrighty, so it is time to do a Machinima challenge.
But I agree that Xbox Game Pass is stupid. I won't even install my free one. That's how stupid it is.
But what's the difference between the two?
I play PlayStation.
Oh my god.
It just
well,
the reason I keep PlayStation, basically, bottom line, I don't want to get back into it, but I keep it because it reminds me of when we used to be able to just go to Blockbuster and rent games, play them, and then return them. Except now I don't have to go anywhere. I just go look in the catalog, I want to play this, and then it goes away, and I'm like, cool, now I'm gonna play something else. So I don't have to keep buying new games to play. I could just rent one.
Yeah, and if it was cheaper, I would agree with you. If you could just pay as like a rental service, and it was a reasonable price, I would be like, yeah, that's great.
Well, it's $190. It's $15 a month. That's not bad.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, a couple years down the road, and you're whatever $400 some odd dollars into it, and you have nothing to show for it. Like, that's substantial.
I got to try lots of games, and the cool thing is they don't stay. So if I try a game, really like it, I can go buy it.
See, that's the other counter argument with the subscription methods, that you get to try these games that you wouldn't have normally paid full price for, or even bothered to go find. You just try them. You like them, you play them. If you don't like it, block it.
That's how I found out a PS2 game that I really like. I did that on PS4, and I tried it. I liked it, and then I went and bought it.
But that's why I brought up Xbox 360. Like everything had a demo. So like if there was something that you wanted to try just to see if you would like it, you could do it and it was free.
Yeah.
Like there's better ways to go about that.
Yeah, but we know we're going down. We're devolving with like consoles are getting worse as they go.
I know.
We know that.
Everything's getting worse as it goes. It's just
speaking
like,
of getting worse.
it's just every time
Whoops.
like these like price increases and feature decreases keep popping up more and more, and I'm just like, it just gets more and more irritating because like people continue to pay for this shit, and that's what the companies are counting on. They're like, oh well, people are used to this service, so we can just continue to jack up the price and cut away the features and charge more for the features, and people are just like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, it is what it is. Let's talk about better things like machinima. Nah.
Except mine.
What?
Rose!
Don't question it.
I am Shalaskisha Kebab the Third.
Machinima! Challenge!
Machinima!
Why does it keep doing that?
Challenge!
Challenge!
It is a challenge, Yanda.
There's a
We
challenge.
all get to laugh at Shayla's because she's not here.
Yeah, this is her challenge, and she's not even here.
Are you here in the chat, Shayla?
We're gonna start with Shayla.
Blink if you're here.
Blink twice. So since she's not here to defend herself, we're gonna start with Shayla. So Shayla's, or I don't know, should I wait for last to see if she can join us? Nah. So her themes were son, like son or daughter, music, and apple. All right. Let's if there's audio issues, let me know, because I think it's too loud, so I'm reducing it to 50% volume. So if it's too quiet, let me know and I'll turn it up.
I'm going on mute anyway.
So yeah, this is Shayla's.
Get away from me!
I thought you said it was a little one. It is a little one, Graham. What the fuck?
Don't worry, we got this.
Oh, maybe I don't got it.
I'm way too old for this. I need help.
Someone asked for Jolly Co-op? How gloriously incandescent.
That's my son.
Is this a baby? You're gonna die.
The shit's broke. Time to face the future.
They don't call me Monster Dodger for nothing.
Still gonna die.
I'm gonna nuke him. Boy,
What's up for the goop?
apple don't fall far from the apple tree. Let me nuke him. Far.
Far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Fallout.
Wow.
University continue.
A few moments later.
No, weirdos. And we're all gonna die.
How did you get her to talk?
There was the goop. Look out for the goop.
The goop.
Nice. All right, who wants to go next?
Just get mine out of the way. It's so shit. There's like, it doesn't have all this. I just put music to cover all the lack of sounds. It's shit. My themes were lemon. Lemon, illusion, and broken.
Cat. How is the volume? Good?
It's fine.
Fine? Should it be louder?
We're gonna get demonetized.
Oh God.
No, it's fine. It should be fine.
So we're good or louder?
We should be fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
No, I mean in terms of just the overall volume for the last video. Was the volume good or
Oh,
no?
yeah. No, it was good.
Okay.
I
Thank
thought you
you.
meant my video.
No.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
The fuck's going on?
Your son's fighting the monster.
I got a son?
This music's too loud.
Whoa, pretty girl. She'll dig these awesome lemon powers.
Holy shit, he got him.
Oh, hey, good job.
Pay attention.
Yeah, here we go. Got him, Dad.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
The fucking lemon. What the fuck?
I was like, what sound do you make when you shoot a lemon out of your mouth?
Yeah, we're 100% getting demonetized.
That's fine. At least it's my fault this time and not Alex.
Wow.
Usually it's you.
I never do anything. Speaking of not doing anything, let's do my one.
Wow. Okay.
The following is an urgent...
What were your themes?
Yeah. It was abandoned, majority, and player.
Okay.
Appeal for mass genocide. Look at these poor human beings having to battle giant monsters in hope to abandon their lives and die the most painful way imaginable.
Last year, I won the lottery and beat ass cancer. Now, I got nothing to live for.
The majority of humans are desperately tired of playing the game of life.
I broke a nail. Please kill me.
Won't you please spare $7 to help us thanklessly snuff out their horrid, pointless lives?
With your help, we can all kill ourselves faster together.
With your $7, we can feed these giant monsters, third world children, more quickly so they can sustain energy to take over the planet.
Don't just sit there with your family. Kill them, yourself, and all of us.
Don't delay. Slit your wife's throat. Pick up your TV and smash it over your infant's head and text SMILE to 80085. Thank you.
Boobs.
Thank you. Thank you.
That
Wow.
fucking picture.
Third world children.
Oh my god. I'm a third world child, apparently.
I'm two of them.
You're two of them.
Even later.
Double duty. Net duty.
And Leon.
All right, this one is mine. My themes were art, dice, and salty.
Dice. Production with the intro.
The painting is mine!
I'm just buying groceries.
A painting?
It's my painting and I want it now!
Shoot that jerk! Yes, sir! Peep out my incredible accuracy!
It's just a painting, you don't gotta be salty about it!
How about you kill yourself? I said fire! Yes, sir!
What is that? Jesus Christ!
Knew it.
Sorry! Yeah? Yeah!
Yeah? No!
Dying! Archer! Fire!
Why, you? Jeez, come on!
Did you see? I hit him!
Oh.
Hey, who's that guy?
I've got you now! Painting still faster! Game over!
Oh my god! Bartholomew, no!
Feels so unimpressed, Sean. as soon as you got dice, my first thought was like, I wonder if he's gonna
Baldur's
use
Gate.
the Baldur's Gate thing.
I had to. Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Mediocre at best on my end.
No,
There was
you
like
did good job.
I'm like, oh, I don't need to put all the sounds of all the running and stuff. I could just put music.
Music does it all.
Music from my editor program.
No, it was good. All right, Jazz, you picked the next clip to use, so we're going to take a look at that.
And I'm very happy with it because I've been wanting to use this one.
If I can find it.
I think it offers enough stuff.
Oh, there we go. All right. Here we go. So this is going to be the video for the next Machinima challenge.
Tell me again, why are we in a vampire ghetto after sunset?
Be patient. Wait. Watch.
Come on.
This is the one we've been watching.
We have no use for a vampire in our ranks. This is a waste of time.
Not vampire. Half vampire. Fewer weaknesses. She must feed.
Picked a dangerous place to feed.
She's hunting. Looking for her father.
The Brimstone Society.
Brimstone Society needs her. We will extend the invitation. Time to go.
Where is he, bitch?
Yeah.
Now I want to play Blood Rain.
Yeah, me too. I almost started playing after, but I recorded on my computer, and for some reason, it glitched. It doesn't let me play. I have to uninstall it, reinstall it. But
I thought you had that on the HD versions on PlayStation.
I do.
What? Why are you gonna play it on PC?
It was already loaded because that loads, but when you load the game, and I did that, and then I went back to working on my machinima. So I was like, no, it's not game time. It's not game for the rain time.
I haven't played that game in a really long time. I need to go back to it.
Besides,
I really like those games.
When I play Blood Rain, it puts me in a freaking rabbit hole of playing Blood Rain makes me want to watch Critical Role, makes me want to play Baldur's Gate, and stupid.
Wow. Alrighty, it is time for a game.
You didn't want to establish the themes?
Yeah, what are the themes?
Oh, fuck, themes.
By the way, if Shayla gets Sun for the third time, she said she's fine with it. But I think that if we've already had the same theme twice in a row, we should have the right to veto it on the third time if we want.
Yeah.
But she said she's okay with it. She's weird.
All right, who's up first?
I'll go first.
Alec. Because he volunteered me earlier, so. I love that cutscene. Every time the game loads, I don't skip it. I always watch it. Where is he, bitch? Is it okay video? Like it gives enough to work with? Hopefully the themes go well. If I get lemon again, I get so mad. Oh, your face is red. Oh, it's gone.
What? Trying to find the damn thing that I used before.
The damn
thing.
Try to find the damn thing, you damn use damn. You sent it to me like a long time ago too.
Weird. I thought I had it saved.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. Like I said, I thought I did.
Well, maybe you should.
Wow.
Technical disabilities.
There you go. Now he said it Alec way.
Okay, who's up first?
Me.
Alec. Oh, you found it?
I found a different one. All right, your first one is swimming, which will be great for that that clip because there's so much water. All right, your second one. Nature.
Okay.
And third, comfy.
Comfy.
I'm glad Alec went first.
All right. I guess I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
So my first one is sporty.
These are weird themes.
Right? Beach.
What the fuck?
And swimming. What? What?
Do you want to do a different one?
Yeah, let me do that one again. Food.
That should be difficult.
All right, jazz. Comfy again. No. Comfy 2 times in a row. What the fuck is going on?
Extra comfy.
Double comfy. All right. I need to find a different one. It picked comfy 3 times in a row.
I'm trying to find the when you sent me the link.
How about 11?
How about
How about you get fucked? Damn it. I'm finding like name pickers, like random name pickers. Like that's not is not what I'm searching for.
Splinter.
Do, 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 do. Okay.
All right, I got one. Unless you have one.
Oh no, I can get the link to the one that you usually use.
Okay, yeah, I think that one's better.
I was just looking for the date that I hosted the podcast. And now I'm just trying to... It was the 15th of June. It was like a freaking month ago. Well, I guess that makes sense because I issued this challenge. Or I... Sorry, my vision is like blurring. How am I supposed to use the side? I can't read. What the hell? And you don't remember what it was called?
It was some ninja shit. Ninja picker or something. I don't know.
Ninja picker.
Huh.
Do 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 do. It won't be long, everybody. Bear with us. Was it
That's
the
so
15th?
weird.
Or the 8th? I have like 2 dates in my hosted thingy. And I'm not sure which one was the actual date. If anybody knows, that would be great. Online video. Limited run games. How many times did we talk about limited run games in the past month?
I mean, overall, we've talked about them a lot, but I don't think we talked about them that much recently, have we? A couple times?
True.
I found one that'll pick a country. What the fuck?
Country.
Why? And I found one, but I have to like manually input the selections, and that doesn't work.
Is it Generator Ninja? No. You know what? I don't know.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh, you found it.
No, I found another one. Ocean.
Oh god.
It's with all the water and shit.
Right?
Rainbow. Fucking nature. Somebody else got nature, right, Alec?
I don't think so.
No?
I remember nature popping up, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Okay. Space.
Alec, did you write down your themes?
I'm currently writing the scripts.
Oh my god.
What?
All right. Shayla, if you're participating again, yours are fairy tale. Modern. And kawaii.
Oh my god. Kawaii, like cute?
Yeah.
Jesus. I'll write them down because I feel like she's going to ask me if I know what her themes are later.
Probably. All All right, Jesus Christ, that was a pain in the ass. I need to make sure I have that ready next time. God. All right, so now it is time for a gam.
Okay, it's game time.
Okay. And
The following game contains reversed clips of potentially horrible things previously said. It's reversed, and remember time, so grow the fuck up.
does any of us ever grow the fuck up? Alright. Here's the first one.
At the beginning, it sounded like a wrestling game, but then it got weird.
Weird, man.
That sounded like an announcer on a TV or something.
Mm-hmm.
So probably a wrestling game.
Would it help if I said it was a PS1 game?
No.
Is it like Jackbox shit?
That's not a PS1 game.
Yeah, it is. Minus the shit.
Jackbox?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Isn't that what it's called?
I thought those were just like new.
Let's do it one more time.
It sounds like jumping. Like, not actual jumping, but like platformer jumping or something.
Is it like Sonic?
It wasn't there like a Sonic party? Sonic Shuffle. There you go.
Do the Sonic Shuffle. Shuffle.
I'm not seeing any guesses in the comments.
Yeah, Lee, tell us what it is.
Alright, let's see if you can get it from the OG.
Really?
Remember that one?
1 minute to go. Are you ready? The engines sound like they're ready to go. Are you all set?
The engines sound like they're ready to go. Blip, blip, blip.
Yeah, what the hell is the sound effects?
It's probably like selecting your car or whatever.
Oh.
The PS1 game. I can't tell a face from an ass.
It was a launcher for the PS1, so yeah, it's the first mid-range game. Alright, next one is a movie. Okay, ready?
Strong. Zero. Or.
Oh.
It's the same thing in reverse.
It's my movie.
Of the dead.
Of the dead.
Of the dirt. That's so funny because I actually just read an article on that.
Oh wow!
Like, a few days ago, that I meant to talk about on the podcast.
Whoops.
That I could technically still talk about after the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say Shaun of the Dead.
Me of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dirt.
Shayla's saying Ridge Racer.
There's a delay with Shayla. Also the chat.
Alright, let's play the original.
What's he do? To say base or freeze?
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
It is Shaun of the Dead. Right, next one. It's a short one, so here we go.
Capcom intro. Pretty sure. It's like the
Sure.
production logo thingy.
What he said.
Alright. Let's play the original.
Wow, it's Zelda, isn't it?
No.
It's Capcom.
I've heard that. I've heard that at the beginning of Zelda. That's fucked.
How have you seen that in front of Zelda? It's impossible.
That is the old intro. So, next one.
Stop.
Ah, sweet.
The fuck?
So it's not a game. He's close.
It's a machinima that we've never heard of.
That's a good answer. I think it's correct.
Stop.
Ah, sweet.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Let's play the original.
Destroy us all!
It's official. You suck.
I was gonna say Snoopy when I heard that part.
Surprise! Cock bang!
For fuck's sake.
So it's a video by Sestron NK Archives. It is Wesker can't remember his damn login password.
Okay.
And the last one then, guys.
Arash, we in cost we the one. We in cost no more so. There's no Irvin.
No, you.
There's a face. There's Phyllis Newey.
No, you.
Where's Turtle? There's Huff Newey.
Nile.
Duel.
Pretty sure that's when Leon shoots him like a million times with the shotgun, shoots the merchant a million times with the shotgun.
Which episode?
It only happened once.
Duel.
Shit. 5?
Which part?
Oh, fuck you. Shit. The
6.
first part.
So you're saying 5-1?
Yep.
Shara says 7. 7.
7.
Yes.
Duel. I'm saying 5.
5. Alright, let's play the original.
Leon.
Fuck you and fuck headquarters too.
You ain't selling shit. Stay the fuck dead.
Leon?
Never again.
Oh my god. Are you done?
Was someone talking to you?
Well.
No, nobody was talking to you. Now shut up.
What the hell is your problem?
It is RE Duel Episode 5, Part 3.
Ah, fuck.
Still episode 5, though.
True, I get half a point.
Bitch.
You get minus half a point.
Wow.
Because reasons that are never established. Alright, that was the game. So, wait.
All right, and read your comments.
No,
The
you
following
read
game
your
contains
comment.
reversed clips of
No.
Wow.
Well.
I can't remember what fucking... Is it C? 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 Oh yeah, there we go.
Read your comments.
There we go. Alright, so... so they're all from RE Duel Episode 5, Part 3, because, you know, was completely there. First comment from Stop Time D. Lol, how did you know how to do that? XD video games. Question 1. What video game taught you how to stick people's eyes into doors?
I mean, it's just video game logic. I'm sure there's probably like a clock tower or something that did that.
I didn't learn it from games. I learned it from Demolition Man.
Demolition Man? What
Demolition Man, the game.
The movie.
Nicolas Cage, isn't it? Right?
No. Stallone.
Okay.
And Wesley
Never
Snipes.
Can't believe you said that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, so Nicolas Cage is not in it.
Oh wow, damn.
Probably why I haven't seen it.
He was in that movie I saw though, Long Legs. So there you go.
And was it good?
Nope. There you go.
Alright. Question 2. Has a video game ever taught you something that you never learned in school? Spanish music.
Yes.
How to put eyeballs in doors.
Lots of things.
Video games teach you more than school. It's a fact. Science.
Yeah.
I would say it taught me how to question things a lot more.
Hello, Diz.
It's like, don't take things from face value.
Like teachers.
Yeah. He says, question 2, Final Fantasy X2 taught me how to sympathize with characters. Alright, next comment from John the Fuzz. Wait, Leon is gonna assassinate Obama? Yeah! Question 3, which president would Leon assassinate? At least there's all of them.
It's fair.
I mean, what if they're already dead?
He kind of did in Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, there you go. He
How did I not kill her?
He eventually gets there.
It's like, if they're already dead, he just does the dual thing. It's like, just shoots them multiple times to make sure.
Adam!
I mean, seen as recently that a certain ex-president had been shot at. It could be Leon, you never know.
He should kill Biden.
Joe
Biden. Get him out of there.
So much point, he's just gonna fall over dead anyway.
I think it already happened.
You're saying it's just AI computer generated?
Something. Puppeteering? I don't know.
I like how nobody has said Trump.
Well, I did bring up the recent news. But yeah, he could go for all of them. He could save one for last, and then that last one is like thinking he's safe forever. He's like, no.
Nobody's safe.
Not even Jesus.
Not even Jesus.
Alright, let's read your com-coms.
Read your com-coms.
People, put some more comments in so I can read it from new episodes of Wardcast.
There have been some more recent ones. I'll have to go through and grab some of them. But yeah, we've done it as longer than I thought it was going to be. Probably because, usual ranting things happened. Who does this? What a jerk. All right.
Well done, Shayla. Your comment is common.
Wow.
This has been.
Hold on, I gotta set up the video. I wasn't ready. This is my first podcast ever. Hold on. All right.
I missed.
It's not like I've done this 242 times before. This has been episode 243. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at The Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/thewordproductions to get exclusive content. Have a great week.
All day.
And we'll see you next time.
Do.
Is that us?